Hello and welcome to the Batcave, your secret hideout for historic Brawl gameplay and deck tech videos. I'm your host, BlindBat8719. On today's video, I'm paying homage to the tragic love of Jace and Vraska, a ship I thoroughly enjoyed following since Ixalan and was devastated to find out ended in completion by the Phyrexians. As such, this deck is chock full of Jace and Vraska Planeswalker cards, including their completed versions from the All Will Be One set. Other card choices were made based on the artwork or the flavor text referencing either of the two lovers. In terms of gameplay, this deck plays much like a Super Friends deck, but since there are really only two Planeswalker cards in the deck, I'm inclined to call this a Super Lovers deck. Sorry. Anyways, the idea is to overwhelm my opponent with the value generated by my Planeswalkers in order to close out the game. Other than that, the closest to a clear win condition is ultimating Vraska, Betrayal, Sting, and then proliferating the last poison counter for the win. I chose Yarok, the Desecrated, as my commander to make the colors work, but you can choose any Assault-type commander to lead your version of the deck. This is more of a for fun deck, so place your guesses in the comment section down below of how many wins I'm going to get. If I get 3 wins, please like the video. If I get 5 wins, please subscribe to the channel. If I get less than 3 wins, feel free to drop a comment telling me how I can improve the deck. With the deck tech out of the way, let's jump into the arena for some brawls. Alright, I'm going to go for a free mulligan on this one, just to see if I can get a little bit better of a start. I'm going against EthanandLizzy, piloting a Greasefang Okiba boss deck. So clearly this is a vehicle-themed deck that will have some discards. So the graveyard's going to be pretty important, probably making sure I deal with him pretty quickly. So let's take the free mulligan here. Alright, I like this a lot more, so we'll keep the 7 here. Yeah, so got my Guildgate Plaza. Let's start by saying hello to the opponent. And lead off with Golgari Guildgate. I chose the Guildgates for this deck because of the relationship to Ravnica that both Jace and Vraska have. So I thought it'd be kind of a nice touch to include that in the deck building, as long as with all the lands here are from Ixalan that have the Wandering Jace in the artwork. Gear Shift Ace. Okay, so this might be more vehicle, a lot more vehicles. Gains first strike. Alright, it's kind of neat. And let's see, now this is a Fatal Passage. So we'll play out Plaza of Harmony for right now. You know, I don't know. Usually I like using Induced Amnesia on myself to draw more cards. Oh, actually, here, we'll do the, let's just do the Chromatic Lantern right now. Fix out all the mana stuff. And then this is Sacrifice an Artifact. I see. We'll just end the turn here. So he hasn't discarded anything. I would have thought there'd be more self-discard effects in here, like things that are like black usually has a few bevy of effects where it's like, look at the top X number of cards in your library, put 1 into your hand or 2 in your hand and put 1 or the rest into your graveyard. So here let's go with, doesn't really matter, black green. Let's go with another black source here. And what do I like? I could use Finality. I can't use Finality just yet. Kind of think just playing out Yarok is kind of a good play here. And then I can get out Vraska next turn to kill a creature or save her to deal with, let's see, Swords of Plowshare. Alright, so take the life there. If he plays out 1 more creature, that would be great. That means the Finality is really nice, getting me a 3-for-1 there. Born to Drive. What does that do again? For each creature and or vehicle you control. That's pretty nice. I don't actually need to crack that right now. You know, I'm just going to go big here. Because depending on what my opponent does, I actually, if they don't deal with Vorniclex right now, I have the backup plan of doing a Finality. But what's even better right now, I actually get the ultimate Vraska, I think. Put my opponent to 1 life. Yeah, let's do that. Ultimate. Comes 1. And we'll just swing. That is very cool. Well, EthanandLizzy, thank you very much for the game. Let's go on to the next one. Alright, this hand looks like a really good start, actually. So I am going to keep with the card draw and the colors, playing against LordMelo, piling a Gishath Sun's Avatar deck. So this can go one of 2 ways. It's Dino Tribal, or it's good stuff and using this as a control deck, using this as a finisher. More likely than not, I'm going to willing to bet this is a Dino Tribal deck. So let's start by saying hello to LordMelo and lead off with a Dimir Guildgate. Ooh, trippy. Vraska there, so let's go off here with the green source. Right, yeah, green source. And we'll do a strategic planning. Wow, no land. Let's go with the experimental augury, just because again, it's more card draw to try to find that land. Be nice to be able to proliferate with the Vraska. Or again, getting something that gives another into the north from a deck. Which again, it made sense in this in a big deck like this. I am always a little leery though, wary of playing just all snowlands, just because of the odd blowouts. So what I like to do with decks that run into the north, I'll run the dual lands and maybe a one of each to have enough targets for into the north. Hinterland Harbor. This is an instant, so no need to do that now. I played my land for the turn at least. And I can still kind of hold off on it if I need to. Signet is fine, and I may decide to do that because I can still just draw with Jace's Triumph. Short of unless I really play something where I'm really like, okay, let's kill that. I mean, the Soul Shatter, this has haste, right? So the Soul Shatter is definitely going to keep track of the math of when my opponent's going to be able ramping off. So this adds 2 mana, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I don't think he's getting to 7 or 8 anytime soon right now. Let's go with Jace's Triumph. Let's draw the cards. Sweet, we got the command tower going, that's good. Yeah, this is just straight up ramp, so that puts him up, as we said, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So one more makes 8. Alright, makes 8. Alright, so that tells me what I can and can't do. So, Arcane Signet is. That's all I can do this turn. This is when it deals combat damage, right? That resolves. And we're going to Soul Shatter. Alright, so that buys me a little bit of time. Flood of Recollection. That'll be too slow for me to win with. Alright, we're going to go with Vraska's Betrayal. That's that. And then let's go with another black source. So now what I'm looking forward to is I probably will play out Exorbital Tide. How do we got here? Attack, deals 1 damage to any target. Oh, now he's getting all the other creatures out. Play me a 1-drop. Get me a 1-drop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Still at 8, so I still got some time. Okay. Alright, so we definitely have to play the Swamp. If I do Exorbital Tide, that'll put her up really high. I have an out to this. I just gotta think about this real quick, that's all. Sky Terror, I could -2, but then I run into other issues. If I play out Yarok. Alright, so let's proliferate. Let's go with that idea. Alright, submit 1. So that puts her at 6. I can get her up to 7. I can get up to 8. Alright, so we're gonna go with this. We'll end it. We'll flash in the experimental augury. Okay, that's not a good sign, so I definitely need to. Oh, Galta's not good either. Did I not? Oh, I need to target. So that's 7. I'm probably just gonna make it survive the Vraska. Oh, he's going at me, and these are going at her. Okay, so the 1 point resolves. Experimental augury. Alright, that puts her up to 7. Hostage Taker is pretty good, actually. Take the Hostage Taker. Proliferate again. Golden Demise. I have a lot that I can do here, actually, if I think about this. If I do black, black, and then 1, 2, 3... I can do Massacre Girl. Or my best bet probably is to deal with the Galta, honestly. If I go Spark Double, so she comes in with 6, I think, right? comes in with 6. That'll be 7. Alright, so 4. I have 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 mana, 4. And I do Flood of Recollection. So it comes in with 7, 8, 9. Should we kind of get there, I think? Yeah. Alright, so Spark Double. Do I have enough blue? Yeah, I have enough blue, right? Blue, blue. Yeah, okay. Spark Double. Proliferate. Submit the 1. Yeah, I'm going for the killer. Hope this works. Copy Vraska. Okay. Next, we do Flood of Recollection. Bring back the Experimental Augury. Trigger. Proliferate. Yep, Experimental Augury. We'll do this. Oof, I think we got there. Proliferate. It's just kind of scary because I need to make sure that I don't... let's go with the Vraska's Contempt, why not? Submit all of those. Alright, we got there, I think. Vraska. Don't get hexproof, don't get hexproof. You know what I mean? I did all this... Okay, cool. Proliferate. Whew. And we get there. Ooh. Good game. Alrighty, so yeah, we poisoned out the opponent. LordMelo, thank you very much for the game. Let's go on to the next one. Okay, this is it. This is the last game in the video. At this point, I've only got 2 wins, so we're trying to get that like out of all the watchers here. So I am going to try to... I'm playing against MithFeather, piloting the Scarab God. So we're looking against blue-black control. And if I had a green source, I might give this a shot, but I'm going to take the free mulligan instead. And this... the opponent's going first. You know, I'm going to give this a shot, mostly because I got Jace to draw and I got Phyrexia in Arena. Can I go down to a better 6? I'm going to go to the mulligan. Alright, I'll keep this 6, actually seems pretty decent. So we'll put back the Plaza Heroes. And this seems actually like a decent start, actually. I got Jace, I got Assassin's Trophy to help out a little bit. Ooh, oh, Thoughtseize. Oh, Diagraph, cool. This is the zombies? This is the zombie. Oh, so it actually might be zombie tribal. That's pretty cool. Start by saying hello, and let's lead in with Breeding Pool. Enters tapped. Do the Watery Grave next, and then it probably would be... I don't see the point in ramping. We'll save the Assassin's Trophy for maybe the Scarab God himself. Yeah, this is one of the things that, yeah, we're going back to the hand every time. We gotta, like, exile the things. But we go blue, blue, Strategic Planning, Mirror Mage, Tainted Adversary. Alright, not as scary as when the thing gets pumped up. Definitely need to probably find a board wipe soon, it looks like. Alright, pay there, Strategic Planning. I just need to keep the things off my back a little bit. Next turn, if I'm doing Jace next turn, 4, go up to 5. I'm trying to think, is the land is worth it? You know, I'll take the land. Thinking that, well, I like Assemble the Team. I feel like it's going to be too slow. And I get some, or maybe it might be the better option. I just am really stuck in the idea of the curve. This is a zombie bat. Alright, zombie bat. Temple of Malady. Alright, Woodland Cemetery. Alright, so let's go without the kicker here. And honestly, I think my best bet is to scry 2 or draw. Let's draw. Alright, so, because if I scry 2, they gotta send everybody, but then all I'm getting is a scry. So I thought, at least if I get the card out of Jace, he's gonna save me a life, and then I can just get Solemn out next turn, start ramping and getting some, hopefully get some stuff going on here. Pop it, Stitcher. Yeah, really looking for the board wipe here.
I'd rather forget this fight.
And this is whenever you cast instant, you take the action. Let's get another black source. So, do I block here is the question? That's a good question. I probably will, just to try to draw to something. And I'm gonna take out the ghoul. in the meantime, I'm down to 8. That's rough. Take the action to draw a card. Patchwork. Yeah, this is cutting it really close. If I play out Vraska to destroy 3-drop here. You know, I got played, I think, this route. Go with him. Get some of the double scries going here. Price of Fame? Oh, that's not a good sign. Price of Fame? Probably too expensive. But we'll keep it. If he's good gaming me, he probably has the removal spell. Murderous Rider. Alright, good game. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Alright, MithFeather, thank you very much for the game. Let's go on to the wrap-up. Alrighty, and that is the video for today. As you can tell by the short video length, I did not get 3 wins, so you got to drop a comment down below, tell me how I can improve the deck. Granted, this is a deck that is for fun. It was a theme around the tragic love of Jace and Vraska, which I'm very sad to have found ended in completion. But let me know if you want me to do more theme decks like this in the future. Would you want to see one kind of like a sequel with the Kaito and Wanderer, or with Nissa and Chandra? You know, so if that's something you want to see more, let me know. Is there other themes I should try to explore that are a little bit off the wall? Other than that, please share the video with all your friends. As always, thank you for visiting the Batcave, and have a great day.